Calls for justice are growing louder with rallies across the country for Florida teenager TRAYVON Martin.
Chopper 8 flew over the scene downtown as more than 2,000 people here took part in a march through Indianapolis.
It was the same scene in Martin's hometown in Florida. Exactly 1 month ago, a neighborhood watch volunteer shot and killed the 17-year-old. A new report reveals Martin was not in school that day because he'd been suspended over drugs. An empty plastic bag with marijuana residue was found inside his book bag. This evening, Martin's parents defended their son's character.
Whatever TRAYVON Martin was suspended for had absolutely no bearing on what happened on the night of February 26.
They've killed my son, and now they're trying to kill his reputation.
We're looking for a conviction and for George Zimmerman to be sentenced for the death of TRAYVON Martin.
Tonight, George Zimmerman remains in hiding. He says he fired his gun in self-defense after Martin attacked him. No charges have been filed. Now, 24-Hour News 8's Julian Grace reports the case is sparking national conversations about race relations and gun laws, even here in Indianapolis.
They went from MLK to 10th Street.
Justice.
10th Street to Meridian.
I'm here for justice, sir.
Ending at Monument Circle. Estimated crowd of 2,500 shut down city streets. Marchers were clad in hoodies with Skittles in one hand and iced tea in the other, just like TRAYVON, the night he was gunned down. Protesters marched 2 miles for a case that's nearly 1,000 miles away.
It could have been me, you know, even though he was not from this city, from this state, it could have been me.
So now fathers are left to explain the unexplainable to their sons.
We told him about what happened and how a young man that looks a lot like my son, his life was taken, and his attacker still walks the streets today.
And mothers are just longing for some form of justice to be done.
This is our way of supporting the cause, basically, and making sure that we're not sitting silent on it.
In the end, IMPD says this march started, ended peacefully.
We need justice out here. If not Indy, everywhere.
Reporting in Indianapolis, Julian Grace, 24-Hour News 8.
Another rally and march for TRAYVON Martin is planned Thursday at the Civil Rights Heritage Center in South Bend.